Chris Cramer is the CEO and co-founder of Karl Strauss Brewing Company. I can't believe this is fantastic. Thanks so much for being with us. Good to see you as well. I don't know if you remember, we met about 3 years ago. I think it was at the CBC conference in San Diego, here in San Diego. And, you know, lots changed since then. Lots changed since then. So, you know, interestingly enough, you guys have been a big part of that too. I mean, going from before there was a top 50 brewery list, really, you know, it was just kind of something that, you know, you guys were out here doing your thing. And now you guys are one of the largest breweries in the country. Tell us about how you've grown in the last few years.
Well, we've actually been one of those companies that has been pretty steady, consistently growing over a very long period of time.
Yep.
I was laughing with Jack White this morning, you know, Ballast Point. You know, he was our original tour guide when we started back in 1989, an opening day. I just came out and was having lunch with Gina Marsaglia, and Gina started Pizza Port. She was our original cocktail waitress. And so we've all seen the industry grow over the years. And it just in the last few years, though, it's really exploded.
Sure.
And, you know, for some brewers, they've caught lightning in a bottle and, you know, have been ahead of the curve in terms of being able to have the production capacity. And what we've just seen is that, you know, being able to stay, you know, within yourself and stay on top of quality, you know, is the key to being successful. And that's what we've really been focusing on. We go a mile deep and an inch wide. We distribute in one state, you know, so being in the top 50 list is always sort of funny to me, you know, because there are 49 other states that we're looking to get to eventually. But we've been so capacity constrained the last couple of years, and we're in the process right now of trying to, you know, address that issue in a significant way that'll get us the next arc of growth.
Right. Now, that one state is California.
Yeah, it is a good state.
It's a great state for craft beer. And you guys also, in addition to being a production brewery, you operate about 8 brew pubs in the area. And you're launching a couple new ones. One is going to be in downtown LA.
Yes.
Tell us a little about that.
Well, the Downtown Los Angeles project is right in the heart of the financial district. And it's an area that, for those of us who've known downtown Los Angeles for 20 plus years, you know, you might have thought, well, this is sort of a scary area. But the reality is the highest volume restaurant in the state of California, Bottega Louis, is directly across the street from our new location. So we figure it can't be bad. You look at all those office towers and the billions of dollars of investment, but we're building a 9,000 square foot plus new brewery restaurant right there on the corner of Wilshire and Grand. It should be open in third quarter of 2016. And simultaneously, we're also building a new brewery restaurant in Anaheim, directly across the street from Angel Stadium in the parking lot. So we look across at Angel Stadium.
So, you know, you've been growing really, really fast, but you know, 2 new brew pubs in 2016. Are they going to show up?
So we'll have 2 new brew pubs in 2016. We just did a $1.8 million remodel of our Carlsbad store that we did in 6 weeks, which is pretty fast. We got a great contractor we've been working with for years. Yeah, one of the things, if you're an older company and having been the pioneer of craft brewing here in San Diego, you know, we have brewery restaurants that are as old as almost 27 years old now. And so you have to go back and you have to do brand refreshes on them to bring them up to your current brand platform and represent where your brand is at today. And so we, while building new brewery restaurants, we've also been going back and doing significant remodels in our existing facilities while planning this new production plant for the future. It's been a busy time.
It sounds like it, for sure. Now let's talk a little about your, you know, the production side of your business.
Staying
in California as well, you know, just focusing on what you're going to be doing, you know, in Southern California and Northern California. You know, have you talk now that, you know, craft beer is exploding as fast as it is? Have you, how serious have the discussions been about leaving the state? We're not leaving the state, but expanding beyond the state.
Well, we're in a wonderful situation where we have approximately 22 million people within a 4-hour drive of our brewery. And we're in the enviable or unenviable position if we don't have the production capacity to serve the market as well as we could. We had been going down a path with the city to acquire a building that's owned by, actually 2 buildings owned by the city, and it didn't work out as we thought it was going to, and just the time lapse between getting that deal done and being able to go and build an entire new production facility has constrained our production capacity in the midterm. But we hope to have that resolved as quickly as possible. It's going to be an enormous new project for us, and hopefully it'll be up and operational by 2017.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
we're running.
You are running. You are running. Now, where do you get the financing for something like that? I mean, you guys have been in business for going on 26 years, is that right?
27 years.
27 years.
Yeah. February 2nd, 1989 is the birth date of San Diego's craft brewing industry when we opened up Karl Strauss downtown.
Now, it's it's probably not as sexy for investors who invest in an older company. However, I'm sure you're still getting a lot of people coming in saying, hey, we want to buy, we want to invest, we want to do this. I mean, like, where are you going to get this financing? Is it from some of these interested investors?
Well, interestingly enough, Yusuf Cherney from Ballast Point and I joke about being an overnight success after 20 plus years.
Right.
I don't think being an older company hurts you at all. In fact, I think people look at strong financials, stable growth, great brand, great team, all those things that really matter.
Yep.
From our standpoint, personally, we've been very lucky. We have a very closely held partnership group from the beginning, family and friends who invested, kind of like Jack did, with Ballast Point, and Gina did with Pizza Port. And what we've done is over time been able to raise the money internally through this group, plus through cash flows from our current operations. So as we look to the future, we certainly have a lot of opportunities these days. I get calls and emails every day.
Sure.
We are looking at different financing options. Bank debt is available to us, and we may be using some bank debt. But we're also looking at potentially expanding our partnership group in the near term and bringing in some additional capital. So there are a lot of opportunities, and one of the reasons I'm here at Brewbound today is just kind of hearing what the current thought is on how people are financing and how valuations are going.
Interesting. So in the next few weeks, you may hear some news about Karl Strauss and some private equity groups. Is this what I'm hearing?
Well, we're just waiting for the $2 billion offer.
Who isn't waiting for the $2 billion offer? It's going to happen.
It's not going to be happening anytime soon. Let me tell you. What Jack and Yusuf built is so special, and it could not have happened to greater guys who deserve it more, who were never in the business to chase dollars. They were always in the business to make great beer and the love of the craft, and for people that I admire so much to be rewarded for their efforts. It validates everything that you want to believe in that's right and good in this world.
To steal from a famous marketing campaign, it's all about the beer, is what I'm hearing.
It is all about the beer.